We're sitting here with Jaime Stein at CFL headquarters. He's a manager for digital media. Jamie, thanks for doing this.
Thanks a lot for having me.
Appreciate it. Not a problem. Tell us, what is it that you do?
I'm the manager of digital media for the Canadian Football League. So that basically involves managing the content strategy for CFL on its various platforms. So through video, through the web, and then also through social media, and basically interacting with our fans.
All right, cool. How did you get started doing this?
I had a journalism degree, journalism background, and I used to work for TSN.
Okay.
And then worked for the Toronto Argonauts on radio, and then eventually worked into coming to the CFL to work on the website.
And how long have you been here for?
Just about 2 years now here at the CFL.
Cool. Let's talk a little bit about social media and the importance that the CFL, the Canadian Football League, has towards that. How important is social media to the CFL? Do they, how involved do they want to be?
I think it's really important to the CFL because our brand positioning is all about fans and all about interacting and connecting with our fans. And the CFL has always prided itself on being a fan-centric league where fans could meet players at practice or come on the field after the game like at a Toronto Argonauts game. So this is just an extension of our brand being able to do it through the digital realm.
So it's continuing to build those relationships.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. A lot of people talking about social media. Is there, what's the return on investment? How much time, how much money do companies and brands put into it? And then what's the takeaway from that? How much more income are we going to make? How much more revenue are we going to make? Is that something the CFL looks at, or is it more about continuing to build relationships?
It's not really about revenue for us. It's about relationship building, and we've had the chance. We had a tweet up at Grey Cup that was really neat.
Right.
We had fans from all sorts of teams come, and they got to drink beer with the commissioner in a bar and share some wings and some onion rings. And
awesome.
It was neat just having the chance for everybody to come together, and it was all around the love of football, and then the sharing of the online chatting. It's everybody loves the game. We love the game. The fans love the game.
Yeah.
And then to come together and meet was really neat. So
that's cool. Cool. Let's talk a little bit more about technology. Recently we've seen there was a soccer game out in Europe that was featured on television in 3D, and I know there's a lot of people talking about it these days. I know the CFL, they tape some of their games using HD as well. Is there any talk about 3D right now?
No talk yet about 3D, but it looks like that's where the industry's going. ESPN's talking about doing sports in 3D, and I think of anything you'd ever see on television, I think sports lends itself most to being in 3D. So I think it's not something that's as far off as people may assume. All
right, cool. Any other new technologies that the CFL is looking to implement, whether it's in the game, in the stadiums, or whether it's through the experience on watching on TV or on the internet?
Well, we're moving on our website now to, we can now capture games in HD. Our video team just got that technology in this week actually. So our highlights now will all be in HD on our website starting this season. So that's something new we're going to offer our fans. The features we shot ourselves were all done in HD, but now we're going to be able to offer everything in HD on the website. That's
excellent. Good stuff. I appreciate the time you're taking. I want to finish off with a couple of questions. The second last one is, do you have any advice for people kind of getting started? You came from a journalism background. Do you have any advice to people that are looking to get into the digital arena?
Yeah, I don't think a journalism background is necessary. Now that may be a shot to the heart of everybody in my industry, but I think you just need to be passionate about a subject. You need to be an expert in a subject, make yourself an expert, and then share your expertise with everybody else. And that's what the digital realm is about, is experts sharing back and forth with each other. So find something you like and share that with everybody else.
Awesome, perfect. Anything you want to say to the community, the social media community, Tech Vibes community at all?
Yeah, it's really nice to be here on Tech Vibes, and I love what you guys are doing, and I really like social media and the fact that everybody can interact. So hopefully there'll be an opportunity to meet everybody out there. We're at CFL on Twitter, and I'm at Jaime Stein on my personal Twitter. So look us up and let's chat and share ideas.
Awesome,
That's what I hope for.
Thank you for this.
Thanks a lot.
Appreciate that.
Let it go for a bit so you can edit.